Hi Crypto Devs, Liarko here, and in today's video I have the big pleasure to have Daniel with me, aka HashLips. So first of all, thank you Daniel for being here.
Thank you so much, Marco, for having me on the channel. I'm really looking forward to our chat today.
Yeah, man, you're most welcome here, as always. So, first of all, our topic today is something that I got asked a lot of times. So, is it possible to hide something on the blockchain? And just in case some data got leaked out in maybe a function run or something like that, is it possible to delete that and make so that people can't access that anymore?
Whenever you put something on the blockchain, it's going to be there forever. And remember, that's how the blockchain is designed to work. So even if the stuff is private, even if you've set something and unset something, once you have set it to test it out, it's saved in the state and will be recorded forever in the block. This also happens even if you manage to delete a contract completely, because at some point in time in history, it would be on the block. So once there is private data being shared on the blockchain, forget about it, it's public. Someone can get access to that. Is that true, Marco?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the same thing that I always try to explain. And I understand it's kind of hard from people coming maybe from the Web 2 space, because there you can remove something from your hosting platform or redeploy an app completely, and everything that was there before is gone. You may have some cache, browser cache, or CDNs out there that are keeping stuff for quite a bit, but once they are flushed, there's basically no trace of anything that was there before. In this space, everything is there since the beginning. So from the first transaction ever, and people can get back to that point and see everything that happened. So there are some steps that we can, as developers, can take in order to approach this problem. It's not a problem, it's a feature, in my opinion. I think it provides the blockchain with a lot of transparency, and at the end of the day, the blockchain is all about that transparency. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Look, everyone here on the blockchain crypto space has the right to be anonymous. Some people prefer that as well, but just being anonymous doesn't mean we can't see your transactions, right? If you know someone's wallet, you can kind of track what they're doing with the wallet from the very first transaction up until the end. So absolutely, I don't think it is a negative thing at all. It's actually a big positive. It's just something to be mindful enough about, so that you don't go and put some picture, let's say, on the block somewhere, or link some data to it that you don't want people to see. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's just making people aware of this fact, so that they don't put sensitive data on the blockchain.
Absolutely. So we talked about this in the past a lot of times, especially for the snipers problem on NFT collections. So people that actually get access to metadata before reveal, and at that point they can pick specific tokens that maybe are the rarest ones and buy them before other people know it. We actually met each other because of that, because I came up with a solution to that. And we're now working on a new version of that tool. So we're almost ready to release that to public. Just before we end this session, I wanted to ask you, what do you think, Daniel, about these kind of solutions? So do you think they are taking away some of the decentralization from collections? Maybe it's not the case. What's your opinion about that?
That's a very interesting point. Obviously the end goal, the gold standard would be for everything to be decentral. But with that, it creates problems where sniping occurs, people seeing rare items before anyone else, and it creates an unfair advantage. So I think by using a centralized tool, up until the point of the minting is done, right? So when minting is complete, obviously you switch that over to IPFS, making it all decentral at the end of the day. So I see no problem with doing that, as long as that last step does occur. And that is only, trust that you give over to the developers of the project, the owners of the project, to do so. But at the end of the day, it makes it actually more fun. because you don't know which tokens you're going to get, and it makes it fair and gives everyone a fair chance to mint that one-off rare NFT.
Yeah, absolutely. I really hated the sniper thing since the beginning of my journey in NFT space. So I really hope that our solutions will help some collections addressing that kind of issue properly. So thank you very much, Daniel, for being here. It's been a pleasure to have you as a guest here.
It's been a huge pleasure, Marco. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Remember to subscribe and see you soon. Bye.
Cheers.